Hey everybody, just doing a little one-off video here. What we have today is the NECA foot-long from head-to-tail Godzilla figure based off the newest movie. This is one of my first NECA figures, pretty impressive, but before we get on to him, take a look at the packaging here. Comes in a pretty standard box, it's nothing all that special. A little Godzilla backdrop, obviously he'd be in there when you bought him, a little front thing there. And on the back we got, a little bio of Godzilla, picture of the figure, and a little backdrop there. Nothing too exciting, pretty typical packaging. So getting onto the figure here, start with the head here. Pretty cool. One thing that's impressed by this figure is all the articulation they gave him. It being a Godzilla figure, I really wasn't expecting that much, but as you can see here, the jaw opens and closes, the head tilts and can turn. It can turn either at the top of the neck here, and then there's another joint here, so you can kind of turn the whole thing there. It's hard to see there, but actually the paint job on the eyes is really good. You can kind of see them staring back at you, good coloration. Inside the mouth, that's going to be even harder to see, but that's all actually colored in too. Very nice. Godzilla's body is like a hard plastic, but with almost like a rubber sheen over the top. I can't really describe it, but it feels right. Feels like he would. Like tough claws. He's got all these spikes back here. We get him down to the hands here. The fingernails are actually painted a darker black, which is nice. You can see they got kind of a gloss there. They shine off the light there. Pretty cool. Hand rotates around. Then it rotates at the elbow here, or turns at the elbow. Then of course at the shoulder there. So quite a few poses you can put them into. That going there. Nice detailing on there. Moving down, we got his legs. Of course, he's got his feet can actually move independently of the leg here, so they can tilt up and down and kind of move side to side. Got the knee joint, which doesn't move a whole lot, but then at the waist, it can actually kick back as far as you want if you want to dance in Godzilla for some reason. And then the tail. Now this, I guess my biggest complaint was this tail actually at this point right here is actually not attached when you take them out of the package. You gotta attach that. There's a ball joint in here, and my god was it hard to get in there. Also, what's not making it any easier is the fact that these scales are actually incredibly sharp. It is not fun putting it in. My recommendation is you start to push it in, get it in as far as you can, and then start twisting the tail until it pops in. You'll feel it when it goes in, but it sounds like I'm talking about something dirty there, but you'll know when it pops in, and I am not going to take it off to display it because that was a hard enough strain on my hands getting in there. But as you can see, where it connects, you can twist the tail there. There's actually 3 separate joints here on the larger part of the tail end, so you can move his tail a ton of different directions. Very cool. One thing I will say, you might be saying, looking at this, well, after I attach the tail, this should be a pretty safe kid for safe toy for young kids, right? Not really. This guy's kind of heavy, and like I said, these spikes are actually incredibly pointy. One smack of this toy against a sibling's face or something, you're actually gonna have some serious damage. So definitely for the adult collector, I would say, despite the fact that he doesn't come with any small pieces or anything. But all in all, very cool. Definitely up to NECA standards, and I like everything they put into him, considering he's Godzilla and you don't really, he doesn't, not a character that would come with accessories or anything, but very nice detailing. Proud to put him up on my shelf. So before we end here, I just want to mention something I found kind of funny. I was looking online when this movie was coming out, and I read somewhere that the Japanese audience didn't care for this design of Godzilla because they said he looked too fat. I kind of see what I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I kind of see where they're coming from. This version of Godzilla has a very small head. You can see it there proportionally. It's incredibly tiny. I don't think he looks bad at all, but then there's this here. He's got huge thighs, which kind of makes sense for a creature of his size. But I'm gonna go get a copy of my original Godzilla DVD, and we can kind of compare them here quick. So I mean, this isn't the best picture, but you can see there he has a much longer neck compared with the current one, or actually the current one really doesn't have much of a neck at all. And much longer arms, or at least it appears that way in contrast to the rest of the body. Unfortunately, there's no pictures of legs here, but they're also they're not all that thinner, I guess, but they definitely don't have as much. I don't think they have as much thickness kind of here. Otherwise, so I guess I can kind of see, you know, if those rumors are true, what they're talking about here. But otherwise, I don't really mind this version of Godzilla. Definitely a much better design than the '94 movie. That's it. I got some more NECA figures we'll be doing, and I'm hoping to do a few more one-offs like this that aren't part of any real line or anything, but just cool figures that I want to show off. But, alright, I will see you on the next video. Bye.